Good afternoon, no-doers. Welcome once again sa panibagong session natin ngayong araw. Ang topic natin today ay real-time profitability insights with analytic accounting. So before I start, may I ask all our viewers, kindly send a heart reaction on the comment section down below or simply say hello just to get the engagement rolling. Okay? Okay, before we start, let me start with the question na madalas tinatanong to ng mga business owners. So I see the money coming in and out of my account. But where exactly is the money going? In the Philippines, we are masters of the halo-halo business na tinatawag. So we mix trading with services. We have different branches. We have different expenses flying everywhere, no? From gas station receipts to client dinners, Facebook ads, you name it. Sobrang gulo. And in standard accounting, it tells you the total. But it tells you that you spent 200,000 pesos on gas this month, but it doesn't tell you the full story behind it. It doesn't tell you if that gas was used for a profitable delivery or a wasteful trip in Manila traffic. So today, I'm going to show you how to turn on the X-ray vision of your business using Odoo Analytic Accounting. We aren't just looking at numbers, we are looking at real-time profitability. So, before we move into the core of our discussion, I'd like to present myself again. My name is Ian Dumlao. I'm one of the business advisors here in Odoo Asia Pacific. And I'd like to invite you to connect with me directly by scanning the QR code on your screen right now. So after this session, kung meron pa tayong further questions or you want to learn more about Odoo, just scan the QR code and book a meeting with me. Okay, so today, ang agenda natin is first, I'll quickly discuss what is Odoo. Then we will dive into the introduction of analytic accounting, the case study, our solution, and question and answer. What is Odoo? Ano nga ba si Odoo? Odoo is an all-in-one management software that is beautifully designed and easy to use. So, since 2005 in Belgium, year after year, Odoo grew and expanded its operations. Now, meron na tayong 20 offices worldwide, and recently we just opened our office in the Philippines. And of course, we have 15 million plus happy users already na gumagamit na ng Odoo. And when we say 15 million, these are the short list ng clients natin na gumagamit na ng Odoo. So, kaya namin pinapakita to is just to show you how flexible our software is, no? So, mapa-restaurant ka man, mapa-trading business ka, tech company ka, entertainment industry ka, kayang-kaya gawin ni Odoo yung workflow natin. So, hindi kami industry specific. So, yeah. Although yes, Odoo was generally initially geared towards micro and small businesses, pero dahil sa flexibility nito and because of its power, we're able to handle even yung enterprise level clients. So how can Odoo help your business? That is the question that we always want to answer with our clients. What is the solution that we can provide for you? Paano namin kayo matutulungan? Kasi dati, companies are used to having standalone softwares. Yung mga applications natin hindi nagko-communicate with one another. So, in order na makagawa pa tayo ng report, imamanual pa natin siyang ilipat sa Excel, which takes too much time sa hands ng mga tao natin, no? So, instead of focusing on the core of our business, yung mga tao natin has been focusing on Excel. So, with Odoo, we have an all-in-one solution na that caters all the applications of the business. So making it more efficient from investing in only one software, makikita mo na lahat ng nangyayari sa kumpanya mo. So these are the different applications within the Odoo ecosystem categorized by their specific functions. Altogether, Odoo features 70 fully integrated apps. So, whether it be finance, sales, website, operations, human resource, manufacturing, productivity, and marketing, merong app si Odoo para dyan. So, it's a complete all-in-one software covering everything na kinakailangan natin sa business natin. Okay, so reality in Philippine accounting. Total visibility, zero granularity. Alam natin na gumastos tayo ng 500,000 pesos sa different marketing campaigns ng company natin. Pero hindi natin alam kung ano yung specific campaign na nag-drive ng revenue ba sa sales natin or nagsunog lang tayo ng pera. Representation mystery. Usually sa mga B2B businesses to. So representation fees are filed under one account. So yung dinner ba natin with that client, nag-generate ba siya ng sales? Or is this a dead cost? Spreadsheet hell. So many companies are using their accounting software only for tax compliance and BIR requirements. Para makita nila yung actual performance or expense ng business nila, yung mga managers or mga accountants natin, manually pang nagkakopy ng data into Excel. And lack of departmental accountability. Kung wala tayong way na matrack yung spending ng teams natin, every expense feels like a company-wide burden. Department heads have no visibility sa sarili na lang spending. So dahil di nila nakikita yung numbers in real time, there's no incentive to optimize yung cost or stay within the budget. Okay? So blurred financial visibility leads to reactive management, making sustainable growth and precision cost control impossible to achieve. So just to give you a brief background, so ano ang difference ni financial versus analytic accounting? So financial accounting is for the BIR. Ito yung nasa official books natin. Meron tayong rules na fina-follow dito. Meanwhile, yung analytic accounting is for you. Internal ito, it's how you tag your money so you can make better decisions. So nakikita natin kung ano yung perang pumapasok at lumalabas sa company natin. Okay? So for the day, ang gagamitin nating company is si Bean and Metal. So si Bean and Metal, they sell mga espresso machines for B2B clients, no? So ang problem nila is currently halo-halo yung expenses nila. Hindi nila alam kung sinong department yung magastos, anong branch yung magastos. Then yung representation fee mystery nila na they've been spending too much money paying for dinners with clients na hindi naman nagko-convert into a sale. Then marketing ROI gap. So yung mga marketing expense nila, hindi nila alam kung talaga nag-generate ba ng revenue. Then spreadsheet fatigue. So dahil nga ang dami nilang problems pagdating sa expense nila, yung accountant nila sobrang daming mina-manage na spreadsheets. Kalat-kalat yung data nila. So for the demo, okay. So over here on the screen, nakikita natin, ito ang ating Odoo dashboard. Ito ang homepage natin. Kumbaga sa cellphone natin, ito yung home screen natin. And over here, ito yung mga different applications na ginagamit ni Bean and Metal. So for today, ang gagamitan natin is yung accounting application natin. Okay. So for us to configure yung analytic accounts natin, over here sa configuration button, we have this thing called analytic plans. So dito, masaset natin yung parang pinaka mother ng analytic plans natin, no? So we have the project plan, branch, and department. Yan ang ginagamit ni Bean and Metal. And para makita natin kung ano yung tagging under those plans, we can see it here in analytic accounts. So makita natin dito yung departments nila consist of service, sales, marketing, and logistics team. Then they have multiple branches and multiple campaigns and events na inattendan nila. And another thing that I'm gonna show you is ang analytic budget naman. So over here in Odoo, pwede rin tayo mag-set ng budget per team, per branch, per department. So kung makikita natin dito, if we click the Iloilo sales team, so nakapag nag-set si Bean and Metal ng 75,000 pesos for the Iloilo sales team for quarter 2. So over here yung commitment, ito yung budget na binigay ni Bean and Metal for Iloilo. And theoretical, so based sa calendar, so from April 1 and June 30, dapat ang expense nila is 42,000. Pero currently, zero kasi they're a new branch, kaka-open lang nila. So today, I'm gonna show you then kung paano natin makikita yung movement ng budgets. Okay? So first, every time na may expense tayo, paano ba natin matatag yung mga expense na yon? So we go to vendors and the bills, and pag gumawa tayo ng bagong bill, for example, nagpagas tayo, no? And kahapon. So over here sa label, we just put what label we want for this gas. Then over here sa analytic column, you just click the button here. And dito, masiset na natin yung analytic plans natin. So in this case, ang nagpagas is si Iloilo, and ito yung sa sales team nila. Paano naman, kunyari, si Iloilo branch sabay-sabay sila nagpagas. So si sales team nila tsaka si logistics team nila nagpagas ng sabay under one receipt lang. So what we can do over there is to simply add a line and click the same branch and yung department. So si logistics team sabay sila nagpagas. Then divide na lang natin kung ilang percent yung division nila. So in this case, 50-50 sila, and let's say yung price ng gas was 10,000 pesos. Alright? So we just simply confirm. And yeah, nakatag na siya sa Iloilo and under logistics team and sa sales team natin. Okay? Then I'll be creating a new vendor bill para lang din mapakita ko sa inyo yung other ni Odoo. Okay? So for example, si sales team naman natin nag-dinner with the client. So nag-premium steakhouse sila. Let's say nung last week, Friday. Maglalagay tayong line, label natin, dinner lang. Okay? Then, si Iloilo and sales team. Let's say dahil high-end si Premium Steakhouse ang ginastos nila was 25,000 pesos. Okay? And simply click confirm. Then, ang mag-add pa ako ng isa pang vendor bill. This time naman, it's for the marketing team. So let's say gumastos sila ng Google Ads. So we just put here kung anong label natin. Then si Iloilo marketing team. Ang ginastos nila, let's say, is 15,000 pesos. And the bill date, let's say they paid it last Monday, and we simply click confirm. So with this, nakatag na rin siya under Iloilo and under marketing team. Okay, so paano naman natin makikita sa reports natin ito? Okay, so we simply click on reporting and go to analytic report. So if we will focus on Iloilo for this, so I'll be collapsing the other branches. So makikita natin over here, ito na yung expenses ng Iloilo branch natin. So si logistic, nag-spend sila ng 5,000 in gas, si marketing sa ads, and si sales team sa gas and sa dinner nila with the client. So 'di ba? Once na ma-upload natin, in a click of a button, real time na nag-update yung reportings natin, okay? So paano naman yung sa budget? So if we go back to the analytic budget and si Iloilo sales team, makikita natin dito na yung commitment niya was 75,000. This was the budget. Then, sa achieve, ito na yung nagastos niya. Ibig sabihin, 30,000 na yung nilabas ng pera ni Iloilo sales team. So with this, meron tayong, yung mga managers natin may ability to control yung budget. So makikita natin, we have already spent 30,000. So, ang theoretical natin, dapat at this time point, 42,000. So nakakatipid pala tayo. We are very efficient tayo sa gastos natin, no? Pero kung let's say for example, at this point nakaka 50,000 na si Iloilo sales team. Yung sales manager nila, pwede lang sabihin na, hinahinay lang. Masyado na tayong mag-over budget na tayo. Malayo pa yung month ay end of the quarter, no? So, ngayon, paano naman natin malalaman? For example, si marketing, 'di ba? Nag-invest sila ng Google Ads. Paano naman natin malalaman na tapos paano natin malalaman kung yung benta natin ay nanggaling sa Google Ads? So, syempre, si sales team natin, pag may nakausap silang client, syempre naman, usually, we ask kung how did you learn about our company, di ba? So, sasabihin nila, let's say, oh, I saw your Google ad. I saw your ads online. So, para matrack natin na nanggaling yung benta na yon from this ad, we simply go in sales. So, and we will create a new sales order. For example, because of this, nagkaroon tayo ng bagong client, si Alpha Hotel. And nag-purchase sila ng mini espresso machines para sa meeting rooms nila. So let's say they purchased for 3 of their meeting rooms. Okay? Then if we click confirm, and we will create an invoice, meron ding analytic column dito sa invoice natin. So we can tag kung saan nanggaling yung yung benta. So we just, sa project plan, we click Google Ads, sa Iloilo, and the sales team. Okay? Then if we confirm this, and if we go back to our accounting application and view our analytic reports, so makikita natin dito, no? So biglang hindi na negative si sales team kasi may pumasok na benta. So if we click on this here, button over here, makikita natin yung breakdown ng expenses and yung pumasok na pera. Okay? So ibig sabihin, nabawi na agad ni Iloilo yung ginastos nila because of this feature that we have. So another good thing about our analytic accounting as well, so pagdating naman sa reporting natin, sa P&L statement natin, pwede rin natin ma-view yung analytics natin. So we just simply click the analytic button over here and we can choose the account. No? So like over here, Google Ads. So makikita natin yung P&L natin with the Google Ads. Okay? And kung pag-click natin ito, makikita natin yung breakdown. Alright? So, yeah. So, going back, anong napakitang solution ni Odoo? So, because of this, we have multi-dimensional tracking, one system, two purposes, real-time project profitability, and live budget monitoring. So, in real time, meron tayong visibility sa lahat ng expenses natin coming in and out of our company. Okay? So, let's jump on to the Q&A session. Okay, just loading over here on my end. Okay, with this, do I need to change my official chart of accounts that I report to the BIR? Will my BIR submission be affected? No. And that is the beauty of Odoo, no? Your official chart of accounts stays clean and standard for tax compliance. Analytic accounting, ano siya? And let's say, parang invisible layer that sits behind your transactions. You are essentially keeping your official books for the government while simultaneously keeping a second detailed set of data for your own management decisions. Na-upload din po ba receipt? Yes, Odoo has a feature na ma-upload natin yung receipts. Okay? With this, okay. How can we allocate or tag the budget by individual team members rather than just tagging by team level? Okay, for that, sa analytic plans natin, we have to make a different plan for each team member Instead na sa sales team, gagawa na lang tayo ng analytic plan per each member natin. Analytic account rather. Alright, ano po si analytic plan versus si analytic account? So si analytic plan, siya yung let's say si Bean and Metal, ang ginagamit nila analytic plan. So nandun yung department, nandun yung uh, kung ano yung project nila, kung ano yung event nila. And yung analytic accounts is yung under nun. So sa department, sales team, marketing team, and logistics team. If a staff member accidentally tags branch A's marketing expense to branch B, how hard is it to fix the bill once it's already confirmed? Okay, so for that, it is a very flexible and easy to correct, no? In traditional accounting, yung fixing a mistake often requires complicated na journal entry reversal. In Odoo, as long as the accounting period is open, you can simply go back to the original vendor bill and or project bucket, then your management reports update instantly, ensuring your data remains accurate without the headache of manual adjustments. We find out in the middle of a month that our project campaign is going over budget, does Odoo show us this immediately, or do we have to wait for the monthly report? Okay, to answer that, so yun yung core ng real-time profitability, no? The moment may expense tayo na na-validate sa system, yung budget progress bar natin nag-update agad. If you are only 2 weeks into the month but you have spent 90% of your marketing budget, the system shows you na over na tayo sa budget. So you can make the decision to slow down spending today rather than finding out you lost money 2 weeks after the event is over. Aside sa vendor bill, can I use it in my expense? Yes, aside sa vendor bill, pati expenses pwede nating ilagay dito. Okay? So, all right. So, before I wrap up this discussion, no, if you have any other questions or if you want to schedule a meeting with me, please scan the QR code right here on your screen. Okay, and to wrap things up, uh, real-time profitability isn't about working harder. It's about making your data work for you. So our clients no longer guess if they are profitable. They know na they know that kung anong branch nila yung pinaka-efficient pagdating sa gas spending nila, alam nila kung ano na yung event nila ang pinaka-successful na nag-generate ng revenue for them. Okay? So standard accounting tells you if your business is healthy. Analytic accounting tells you which parts are thriving and which part needs your help. So stop managing by feeling and start managing by fact. Thank you for joining me and see you next time.